I came in sideways with a grin and a scar, boots full of dust and a beat up car. You said, boy, sit still. I said, watch me go. I don't hold no map, I don't follow lines. When the room goes hush, I get louder every time. Loose cannon shuffle, loose cannon shuffle. You can try, but I won't stay stuck. Loose cannon shuffle, loose cannon shuffle. When I roll in, trouble's over. I split the deck, then I dealt my own. You clean white fence, got a dent from my tone. You want safe and sound, I want sparks and smoke. I don't bite my tongue, I don't fake that calm. If the floor needs shaking, I'm the one to start the storm. Loose cannon shuffle, loose cannon shuffle. You can try, but I won't stay stuck. Loose cannon shuffle, loose cannon shuffle. When I roll in, trouble's crowd in the corner backing up the door. I wink at the moon, then I ask for more. Tie your boots tight if you're dancing with me. Loose cannon shuffle, loose cannon shuffle. You can try, but I won't stay stuck. Loose cannon shuffle, loose cannon shuffle. When I roll in, trouble's up. Loose cannon shuffle, loose cannon shuffle. Yeah, I leave a mark and then I cut.
Oh yeah, historic day. Sue Ellen saw the video and said, "Oh my word!" Squirrel Bay parody with Sarasota Tim and New York Daniel. Loose cannon shuffle. It's for you, buddy. Another song for you. You've made it. You're now famous. Here on Fear-mongering Radio. Wrote it while I was waiting to go live here in the Trey House. So I finally signed out, and then Karl called me. Couldn't hear him, so I had to reset the phone. Thank God. Commercial music free sponsor. Yeah, I play music, but it's my music. I don't just all of a sudden. This is fun AI music. I'm doing some thumbnails for fun. Having the time of my life, because this country is brought by the military and the armed forces, all the branches, to protect your freedoms, domestic and abroad. We know 1 and 2. We had to storm those beaches and snap next to those crowds and free those Jews that were sent to New York, but were turned away. Rat line, blue laws, Catholic community, the Pope of Pedophilia and Timber Incorporated, forgotten war, The longest war of Vietnam, 52,000 plus, or was it 58,000? I can't remember. The number just escapes me. 58,000 plus men and women. Because adjudicated rapist, convicted felon, drafted out of flat feet because a lot of golf didn't go. And Bill Clinton, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Mr. Lewinsky. Didn't go. I never had to go, but if I would call, I'd go. I'd probably be a cook because I'd kill somebody. Be collateral damage. Desert Storm, Iran War, Venezuela in and out. Men and women blue, goblins in class, balls the size of oval trees. It's the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchants Coast Guard. They're in and out of uniform. We thank you so much for the service of this fine country. We always do appreciate you guys very, very much. Your choices in life. I choose to be American citizens. People are dying in the oceans and the desert to come here to be American citizens, and people here don't want to work for a living. I wouldn't shower in the shower at Penn State. Would you shower in the shower? Your choices in life. Look up Jeff Dubay, look him up. I would not shower in the shower at Penn State. You burn those churches to the ground, the Corollas, you should be executed or deported. You see something, say something. Make good choices. I don't want poor people. I don't run with poor people. I don't want to be poor. I want people of money and stature. Make good choices. Never shower in the shower at Penn State. P stood for Penn State. We call it Pennsylvania University. Joe Pa got away with it. Only one guy's in jail. Just like the gymnastics down there. Boy Scouts twice. You don't like two men having sex? Fine, you can't watch two women. You can't watch two women. That's gay sex you're watching, you masturbate to on RedTube. When you're watching lesbian porn, that is gay sex. And that is not a very Christian thing to be doing when you staple a man to a fence because he's a gay man. Next time you listen to Queen, We Will Rock You, that's a gay man. You have another thing coming, Judas Priest and Elton John. You'll listen to gay men sing to you. A lot of movies are written by gay men and lesbians. You can't watch those movies because those are brought by gay men and women. You can't watch them. Double standards. To make good choices, put a condom on. Prevent AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, the penis. That's all you gotta do. Put it on, prevent it. Okay. When he pumps you full, whores in the back seat, sluts on the couch, make love in the bed. The father runs off. And your mother's from Mother's Day yesterday. Take care of that child because you didn't require a condom. You don't want the clap. Ouch, needle the penis. Gonorrhea, all those diseases. All of a sudden you're knocked up. Friends with benefits, now he's gone. I got to pay for it. Adoption is the option. Abortion should not be a form of birth control. Another good choice is don't drink and drive. Please call someone to murder someone. That's all we're asking. Pick up the phone. That's the right choice. Because then you're convicted felon. Our next neighbors went up to their place up in Canada. They took Hey You with them. We got a new dog in the neighborhood. Nice little dog. Give out 5 treats today. Treats. Walk around. The dogs know I'm coming. Treat guy. Let's get call the airport. They get their treats. Squirrel Bay Parody did an epic video. Loved it. Did one for her yesterday. Porta Potty podcast. I put up a couple thumbnails. One for Loose Cannon. That wrong song I wrote for him. Now he's famous. He said he was going to call the show. He said he was going to call the show. We'll see if he calls the show. Calls the show. We'll see. Rumors can always go around. But yes, welcome. Didn't do much today. Ran up to Stillwater. Got together a equipment truck. $180,000 truck and put about $30,000 with equipment in that thing today. Took out a 2026 F-250. That's what I call it. That's the Chev. 200 miles on it. Ran through its pace, Stillwater and back. Smell of a brand new vehicle. F'd off. Philippine all. Beautiful day to be alive today, the great state of Minnesota. Still got my lawnmower back yet. It's going to call me here during the live stream. We're on Spreaker, anybody over on YouTube, NoTube, listening to these audios. Day 25, they called the cops on during a live stream, claiming he was with a 13-year-old girl. I told them not to tell me who you're with, but they called. Did a video on the other channel, and that in my car. The old cop callers. Bunch of idiots. What are you gonna do, right? Cop caller blues. Yeah. People do on live streams. Look at Bear Exposure. Call Walmart. Yeah, let's do some UFO talk. I saw his video. He's a brainwashable guy, just like the guy that when the Hunch was down there, brainwashed the dumbass white folk down there in Florida. Down there where Sarasota Tim went, right? The good liars brainwashed the dumbass. So he doesn't realize he's being led under the nose by the Hunch, right? UFO talk here. Oh, look, we got our boy here. Well.
Call from
Loose Cannon.
He's loose and he's cannon. He's here. What's up? Loose cannon? Uh-oh. Can I hear you? Can you hear me? Call me back. God damn it. I thought I had that done. What the hell? Because I had Karl on and it went fine. What the hell? I'll call him back. It was supposed to be working, man. What the hell? I use my headset, so I don't know if sometimes that's a problem. But I reset it, and I talked to Karl, and I'm like, it pisses me off when I got to reset my phone. I thought I had it all ready to rock and roll. Damn it. So I use my headset, and it does this behavior. So I had him on, Karl, before I went live. This irritates me when this does that. And I reset it. I can't. It doesn't want to take a phone call through here. It pisses me off to no end. But let's see here now. Let's go through this again. Let's call him back here. I'll call him back. This really irritates me. Come on now. The good old phone. Here we go. Let's go. Let's see if we can do this again here now. Hang on a second. There you go. All right, let's see now. And you can call back. If he can call us back, we'll call back. If not, we're screwed. I don't know why it does this. Let's see. We can call him. Let's see.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I don't know. Because when I do my headset in my car, when I listen to something, it does this behavior, and it really pisses me off. It's just the way it works. Anyways, welcome to the show, my friend. How are you?
I'm good, man. After the song, I'm real good.
I just did another one for you, beginning of the podcast. It is called the Loose Cannon Shuffle. It's really good. It's really good. You'll like it.
What's the other channel?
No, I did it on this channel.
Okay.
It will be up this live stream. So I did it in this live stream. So you'll hear it. I did it. I wrote it before I went live. So.
Anybody else on?
No, just you.
Oh, okay.
Because I just had Karl on before I went live, and I'm like, okay. And and all of a sudden, I'm like, you called? I'm like, great. And I'm like, Ugh. But anyways, man, welcome to the show. What brings you to the show?
Just seeing what's going on in the parody universe.
Yeah, did you like that? Did you see the video that she did?
Squirrels?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like a damn strip bar in there with all the smoke and the.
I did that yesterday home.
I know, but it wasn't that much smoke in there, was it?
Yeah, I lost smoke in there. I was smoking pretty good in there. So.
Oh, I thought she had added.
I think she added something to it, but I love doing those because it's so relaxing. You sit in the porta potty and just people think I'm crazy, but that's something different you don't see from everybody. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know it's great. Where's that? Like locally?
Yeah, right across the lake from me. It's a big porta potty, so
Those are like some of the best. I love those, man.
I love because you just smoke the. People think I'm crazy. I've actually eaten them too as well. I have a Whopper. I've eaten them before. So
you just spit on the side of them.
Yeah, I love doing them. So they're fun to do. It's something different. I mean, I love making videos. You know, it is what it is. I don't get a lot of views, and I've been doing this for so long. And these audio.
No, man, I'm glad it's just you on there because I tell you, I didn't know who you were until I guess it was around maybe the 4th of July, and I was on BlindViews podcast, and it's when you first tried to get on there, and when he was he started blocking you. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, who is this guy? I'm like, because I didn't know who you were, and I didn't know if he was saying cow shit. I didn't know what he was. I didn't know what he was saying. And then I finally found out who you were, and I went over there and started watching one or two of your videos. But it was in like, I think you were out on your back porch. It was in a dark setting or something. Yep. And I don't know what you were talking about, but I was like, I don't know who this guy is. But then I just started, I don't know, there was just something about it, and I started watching more and more of them, and I was like, I like this guy, man. This guy's funny.
I don't take myself that seriously. It's just
you don't. I mean, it's a totally different, totally different aspect from when you do your lives versus talking.
Right.
It's just, he gets so damn wound up, and they should have never blocked you.
Oh yeah, he won't. He will know. He'll never let me in there.
Well, it's not him. It's just the mods that did it.
Yeah.
And I mean, the only person that can ever mention your name on his live is Squirrel. Anybody else, and they don't tear him down too bad, but they just say we don't bring that name up anymore.
Yeah, he gets all bitter. So he's just I'm not just some faceless troll. I'm a guy you can see. Right. I talk about the guy, I rip on the guy because he does the same thing everybody else. So why can't I rip on him? You know what I'm saying? He has very thin skin. Look how JJ triggered him. About the Sarasota Tim stuff and he did another one yesterday, and I listened. He's one thing he's hooked up on. Because I'm a point and shoot. I have 3 coming up to win. I went through a park on Saturday. They cut me loose early, so I went to this park over in Fish Park, over in Fish Creek Park, and I did 4 videos. And I just straight shoot it. I just went and did them 4 in a row, walked to the very end and talked and just smoked a cigar and pointed things out. You know what I'm saying?
You don't edit. I like that. You just go ahead and just say what's on your mind and shoot it.
Yeah, and he wants this maximum effort. It's like, it's so what? Whatever Nomadic Fanatic does, or like Carpetbagger is mainly a point and shoot and then edit together like Daily Woo. It's like, that's what he does. Wonder Gypsy does over editing, and she bitches because she's constantly editing. Well, that's, this is just YouTube. It's you.
It's too much effort. I mean, just do like you do. Just shoot it and let it go.
Yeah, there I go. And I put it up. So there'll be 4 of them coming up Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday. It's just me walking through the woods, smoking a cigar on a beautiful Saturday.
Yeah, I like those.
Just to walk and talk, just pointing things out, nothing special. I'm not going to waste my time. I make too much money doing fabricating and other at work to sit there in front of my computer. It took me, an hour to walk there and back, and then to upload them. I went for a walk. I put them all 4 up with the date, and we went for a walk, came back, and they're done. Done. I mean, done.
Yeah, I like those.
They're simple. So what did you think about Carpetbagger, that video you saw? What do you think?
When he was drunk?
Yeah, act like a total idiot.
Yeah. He's I don't know, man. He used to have some good content in the beginning, just like Nomadic Fanatic, but things. I mean, the whole parody thing. I mean, everything's gotten crazy. I mean, especially, did you see? I don't know if you saw at the end, right at the end of yours yesterday. Did you see Stu jump in?
No, I did not see. He did.
He did. Right. I mean, right at the. I mean, there's like 2 seconds left on the video, and he came under his new name just for 2 seconds, and you can't see it on the replay.
Right.
But he jumped in on right at the 2 seconds and put the little heart hands together.
Okay.
But he's under his new name.
Okay, good old Stewie. But here's the problem with Carpetbagger. He used to be very good. I don't mind the guy, but he plays a character. Hey, I am who I am. Cowpote. My name is Jeff. I'm pretty much who I am. I'm some idiot, and I'm an amateur comedian. I love to make audios like here, and love to make videos. And it's just this. He plays this character with his little hat on, like he doesn't do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like, give me a break. You know, so I've seen him act like that. You know, subhuman, gets all drunk. 'Cause you know that meltdown happened when the housekeeper, Jenny Penny, got in a car accident. He was doing a buoy to buoy, which starts up north in Minnesota. And he was
yeah.
And he was doing, I get it. So she gets an accident. Instead of just saying, "Guess what? I'll be up there," he had to finish the buoy to buoy. You know, I mean,
yeah, he wouldn't. That's been a lot of people have made comment about that. You know, he should have took the time to go and check on her instead of
he wouldn't. No,
doing his shit.
When she came along at the best time, when he got the house, she reached out to me because her brother pointed out to her, so they met at a hotel. So it's perfect. And he got snipped too about 6 months ago because I want to knock her up. She's a very nice lady. Her voice is annoying. I'll support her, but she's very annoying. But I love her dearly. But she's being used. I mean, it's good. They're going to get married. I get it, but he likes to run off and you know, like
he likes to do his thing.
Yeah.
And, I mean, she's going to want somebody to be around, and he's not going to be there. You know, he used to be into. You know, his prior job was like child service and stuff.
Yes. Oh yeah, and I get it. But he just doesn't have a filter. There's one he did where if you go to that same channel, he was in New Orleans and he's on a jungle gym and he's walking and he's hang on a minute. I think I got scroll bait here. Hang on 1 second.
Yep.
Hang on 1 second. Merge with.
Call. To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Hello.
Are you live?
Yes, we're on. I'm here with Loose Cannon.
Hey, Loose Cannon.
Squirrel, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. I like the last video. We were just talking about that. It reminded me of a strip club with all the smoke in there.
Oh yeah.
Sue Ellen loved it. She shook her head. She goes, "Where'd you do that?" I said, across the.
Yeah, that was a short one.
I didn't know.
That was good.
I didn't know Sarasota Tim actually talked about a porta potty. I didn't know he did that. So that worked in just fine. So
I bless you.
that was funny as hell. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to end it, so I just I thought let's do a knock joke on the porta potty door.
Yeah, it was something different. It was that's good.
You should have had Nomadic Fanatic come at the last second. You know, it would have been epic. Or bring in his girlfriend or something.
You had all 4 or 5 of them in there. Been so crowded.
Yeah. But like New York Dan, you give him a quick little money thing, and that's it. And that was hilarious. Well,
yeah, I found that image of him. One of his videos, and he had the money in his pocket like you do.
Yeah.
So he had a lot of money in his pocket, and then I was just watching the video, and I waited till he pulled it out and had it in front of him and captured that picture.
Yeah, I'm on his mind. I have this because I got the Google alert that he put me in the notes, right? So I get that Google alert. I'm like, okay, what's he talking about? So I click it on. He's with his stepsister, right? You know, the cousin, and he's walking along, and look on her face was epic. You should have, because you look on her face when he says that. He looks at her. He looks at him like, what are you doing? I mean, the look on her face in that video is a great meme.
Yeah.
It's a great meme because she looks at him like my wife looks at me when I do something stupid. Like, what the hell are you doing? You know what I'm saying? That was a classic.
Yeah.
That was
I didn't really want to put her that much in the video.
I understand.
The smoke kind of, you know, you couldn't see her that well, her face with the smoke. The smoke effect, and plus I had the fade out going.
But if you look at her face when he points it out and she kind of stops, like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It was pretty funny. Like, you know, we're not here for this behavior. Karl, guess what? Karl's here. Hang on a second. Karl's here. You know, Karl's here. So here we go. Karl, you're with the gang here. You're with Loose Cannon and Squirrel.
Squirrel, that was a great video.
Hey, Karl.
I loved it. It was great. It was a Monday present.
Yeah, I saw that. I got the notification. I said, I go to it, so I got to watch. I watched it twice. I shared it on Twitter, so. And I shared.
I kind of knew something was coming, but I didn't know exactly what.
Did you like the thumbnail I did for you for the podcast?
Yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
On me?
Yeah, the thumbnail. I said Squirrel Bait parody.
Yeah, Loose Cube and Loose Cannon too.
Yeah, do you see Loose Cannon? You see your Loose Cannon podcast thumbnail?
No, I haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
I did a Loose Cannon podcast thumbnail, so you can see that on the.
Yeah, I have to go back and look.
Go look. So have you played your song back before? Your blues one? Have you played it back?
I played it all day in the office. I mean, everybody calls out on Monday, so I was about the only one there. But it's been in my head all day.
Yeah, you'll like the shuffle one. You'll like the shuffle one. It's good. The shuffle one's good. I kick off the show with it. You'll like the shuffle one too as well. That's pretty good.
Cool.
So,
Squirrel, did you see where Stu jumped on right at the end yesterday?
No, I missed that.
Yeah, Jeff missed it too. Like 2 seconds left before it closed out, he jumped on with his new name and just put the little heart symbols, the two little heart hands.
yes.
No, I missed that.
It's not on,
probably-
you can't see it on the replay because there's only like 2 seconds left of the video of his video of Karl, but he jumped on right at the last second. I mean, just to show us, I guess he was there.
Yeah, I lost. I just clicked off of the YouTube and went somewhere else, so I didn't see it.
Yeah, usually you don't stay on the whole time.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Well, I guarantee it. BlindViews is going to see me in the video with Sarasota Tim. That's going to piss him off.
It's Squirrel Bait video.
Yeah, I didn't know he said. Well, I don't watch it, so I didn't know he talked about the thing. So it worked out perfectly that setup, but that would he come in there? So I did that for you because you wanted me to. So I said. I told Squirrel, and I got to do a video on the way home. She goes, "Why? I have to do something on the way home." So I quickly rolled in there with a cigar, and I figured I'd put it up for you so you could look at it. So I'm glad it worked out for you.
Yeah, it works out perfect.
So, me, I'm more into. I can do a troll video for anybody. So.
Yeah.
Did you? Gen Network put out a short. And it's a bunch of squirrels, and this guy's going up to the squirrels. They're real friendly, and he said, "Friendly squirrels, Squirrel Bait parodies."
I do like her. She's funny.
I saw a notice about that video. I'm through my phone or something 5 minutes ago.
Right.
So I haven't had time to watch it.
It's good to see Baron Exposure do a video talk about UFOs being let around by the nose. He wants that distraction, so the hunch does.
Yeah, Barry 2.0.
So he's
coming out.
He what?
Barry 2.0 coming out.
He's talking about UFOs in the she shed.
That's why he's Baron Exposure. He is all about contrails and
Right.
UFOs and kind of, I don't know, conspiracy theories maybe.
I haven't seen anything from your older brother, old man Geritol. I haven't seen anything from him lately.
Read this morning.
Old Man Nation did?
Oh, no, Old Man Nation. No, I haven't seen it. Yeah.
I haven't seen anything from him either in about a week
So.
or so.
On any of the channels.
Right. So what's going on with what's about Sarasota Tim? What's this allegedly crying? What was he crying about? Was he crying about something? Karl. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, here. I walked away from my phone.
Karl.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hear me now? Okay. Yeah, he paused. I was on 2x speed, and he stopped talking. So I was thinking maybe my phone glitched out or something. And no, it was just him pausing. So he must have paused for like 2 minutes, and then he did a big cry fest.
What was he crying about?
He didn't cry.
Some little girl. He faked
He
it.
pretended.
Yeah.
I mean, you can watch it. You know, his eyes did not tear up at all, and then he takes his hands like he's rubbing the tears away, and you know, there's nothing really to wipe away. You know, I watched it a few times, and he's not crying.
Well,
I think he just feels sorry for himself.
yes. Well, Blind Views made a comment in the video he did yesterday, because he puts up videos a couple a day. If my channel been going a long time ago with my limited effort I do for my channel, okay, and what you do, Karl, same thing. It's like they're not going to take down him because he puts up 2, 3, 4 videos a day. It's authentic what he does, so they're not going to take down his channel because he puts up 3, 4 effortless videos, which I know Blind Views doesn't like. The King doesn't like that you have to put time and effort into videos to make him happy. You know, so it's like whatever. You know, I don't know what the big deal is on that. I mean, me and you talked about that loose cannon about, you know, just doing straight videos. You know, I get it. Squirrel Bay Parody puts time into her videos. That's what she wants to do. Good for her. You know, that's what she wants to do. She's got time to do that behavior. You know, cartbaggers.
Yeah, Cowpote still reads a newspaper.
Yeah, I do.
A physical newspaper.
Well, just like you guys there,
CNN.
Yeah, well, no, I listen to Fox a little bit. I do like listening to the brainwasher himself, Sean Hannity. He's pretty funny when he gets pissed. He's my favorite because he's on the radio. He's on the radio in the AM dial in the afternoon. I'll listen once in a while. So
Yeah.
I like news anyways. I like to read. I still read. I mean, look at Karl when the Iran war started. He thought it was false. He thought it was fake news.
I had to call Cowpote to know.
Yeah, he thought it was false. He had to call me. I go, yes, it is. I said, it's round 2, man.
I was freaked out when they just bombed the nuclear stuff.
Yeah, well, that was supposed to be obliterated. It was supposed to be done. We weren't supposed to go back in again. That's what the hunch said. So whatever, you know, whatever.
Yeah, no one went back.
Whatever. I don't know, but anyways, no, it was a good video that you did to put Sarasota Tim in. And then he goes to the bathroom and starts shaving. That's pretty hilarious. It was hilarious. I had to go freshen up and freshen up.
Yeah, I wanted to have him brush his teeth.
Yeah.
And then I roll.
Have him spit on the side like Jeff.
Yeah. And then I roll in there, you know, with a knock talk joke. That was kind of hilarious. So, the 3 videos. I was showing somebody the other day the Three Stooges with somebody at work at the airport. And what the hell is that? And I go, Squirrel Bay Parody. You know, I said, then when I get run off, I said, no. And then I did show the other one where I was on the ride lawnmower. So that was kind of funny. So it was kind of hilarious. But anyways, so it was. So how is Sarasota, Tim? Is he still boring there, Karl? Are you still liking him or not?
He's still boring, but it don't take the 20 minutes to catch up every day.
Okay. So loose cannon.
To watch dinner, I can watch his stuff at 2 times speed.
So loose cannon. What do you watch on YouTube? What's your consumption? What do you watch?
I mean, I was watching the parody stuff, but I mean, this, you know, Casey made a point about it. I think it was last week that it's taking a lot of wind out of it with all the suing.
Yeah.
Stuff. I mean, it's everybody's scared now to do stuff, and it's just taking the fun out of, you know, nobody can, you know, just mock on somebody without having. I mean, and the biggest hypocrite of all is Ray. I mean, it's just.
I agree.
It's just, you say anything where even, you know, Stu scratched her face out. He's had to completely remove her head and everything from his, you know, from his channel, and she's still, you know, pushing on him. And it's, I didn't understand it at the beginning, but now I get it, you know, because he's got the cooking channel and he doesn't want to lose that.
Right.
I gave him a lot of grief in the beginning about, like, stand up for yourself and fight back. But if he loses, this channel, then he loses. I guess he loses the cooking channel too.
Yeah, it's too bad. She can't. She likes to go both ways, but as soon as you do on her, she gets pissed because.
Right. It's like no time at all. She's wanting. She was going after Mikey. She's going. It's just like she has nothing better to do except for doing that.
Yeah. She went for Mikey. You said who's Mikey?
The guy that BlindViews is talking about, the other guy in Arizona, that she knew that she was losing. Eventually this is going to dry up with Tim.
Yes.
What is she going to do when that happens? So she started looking for somebody else and started cracking on Mikey, and that's going to dry up really quick too. So what are these people? Unlike you, what are these people going to do when Tim dries up and stuff?
Right.
Well, nobody watched her. She only got like half with Mikey, maybe a little less. So nobody cares about Mikey.
I still got Nomadic Fanatic.
Right.
Right. I was
doing before Sarasota Tim. I was doing Nomadic Fanatic like 6 years ago.
Right.
Have
you ever?
And a bunch of other losers.
Have you ever seen?
But he's never come after you.
Right.
Nomadic Fanatic? Oh, yes, he has.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know the back history on a lot of it, but I didn't know he'd come after you.
He's just like he's a charlatan, just like Timmy. Okay, they're both narcissists. And they're both liars and everything like that.
But I did like Eric's stuff in the beginning before he got started getting hooked up with people and stuff. When he was doing stuff when he was younger, it was pretty good content.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when the scam started. When he first started out. He had the sticker scam and the solar panel scam and the
he started growing and started getting too big for
the transmission scam. I was watching him back then. It was 10 years ago.
There's a very good
early stuff where he was traveling. It was pretty decent stuff.
It was pretty funny. There was a Nomadic Fanatic complaining videos, like 4 of them. Those are hilarious. Where they just clip him from complaining. Those are pretty funny videos, like 4 minutes long of him complaining about people. It's the best. It's like 10 years old. The videos are. It's absolutely hilarious. That he's just complaining. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely hilarious. Nomadic Fanatic complains. There are like 4 of them. They're absolutely epic. That he's just bitching about people, it's just like Carol in RV. She does the same thing. She complains throughout her videos all the time, complain.
Yeah, I've done videos on her too. Carolyn's RV Life. I've done her. I've done Caravan Carolyn.
Yeah.
I've done Living Free Mikey. Rich Life of Road Trip. All his travels.
Yeah.
I did
Are those videos still up?
Huh?
Are those videos still up?
Yeah, they're all on my channel. You have to go back a few
I'll have to
years.
go back and look.
Yeah, you gotta go back and look. I've watched a couple of those old ones. Sometimes I'll go back and look at those when I got time. So.
Yeah, some of my older videos are better than. I don't know. I had more time to put into them. I worked more on them and that. And now I don't have as much time.
Well, Mikey is like a panhandler. He's a great shucks panhandler. He's a goober. He reminds me of Goober from what the hell is that? But whatever.
Jim Neighbors.
Yeah, he does. He reminds you of Jim Neighbors because he comes off as that lovable guy you see in the street. Oh shucks, give me some money. He is a great panhandler. He's just kind of like Carpegger at the end. You want to help me out? I have this, I got that. Give me this, give me that at the end. That's how at the end, if you want to support the channel, give me all his behavior. But he's a great panhandler. He's such a.
Are you talking about Living Free Mike?
Yeah, that's the one that we talk about. That he's the one always looking for money. right? That's one that
he's a bum.
He's what?
I stopped doing him a long time ago. I couldn't handle watching him anymore.
I've only seen.
I couldn't do it.
No, I've seen 2 videos of the guy before. Before the King brought him up, he came in me up a couple times. I'm just like, who is this idiot? You know, and he does these doom stuff. And at one time, along before Blind Views, I think I saw one of my. It's classic. If you're a do-gooder, you feel sorry for somebody, he's the ideal guy to watch, give money to, because you'll send him things like me and Karl talked about. Karl sent me a hat. I wear it. You know, it's somewhere in the house. I don't know where the hat is that he gave me, but I've worn that hat. But people like that. There was a couple on here. They were from Minnesota. They moved to California, and the name's Squirmy and Grubs. He's handicapped and she's good looking, and they highlighted in the Star Tribune. And I saw a video one time of a room full of stuff people sent them. They sent them a bunch of stuff one time because they had a room full of crap people sent for their birthday or something. So they're big. People are sending them stuff all the time. Like Wonder Hussy, her birthday, she gets a whole bunch of stuff. People send her stuff all the time. The wish list behavior, you know. I mean, I should do a wish list. I mean, come on, man. You know, come on. But I don't do that kind of behavior. But anyways, it never hurts to ask, right?
Well, Stu did that for just playing around, and I sent him $10, but I think it offended him. I think he sent me an email back and he said, I appreciate it, but this was just a joke, and I wish you hadn't done that. And he never really talked to me anymore after I did that.
Well, you simply say, "I appreciate that. It was just a joke. I'll give it to. I'll move it forward to somebody." That's what you say, Like,
I was just playing into the joke too. But I knew he was, I was just playing in by sending him the $10. But after that, he never really communicated with me after that.
Well, one day during my live stream, I gave $2 to Wonder Hussy for fun, just for fun while I was live, to give her $2. And she quickly said, "Thank you." And I said, "You're welcome. I did it for fun." She goes, "Thanks again." And that was it. I did it for fun to see how, with my PayPal, to see how it works. I mean, she quickly, within 10 minutes, gave me a thank you for gas money. So I did that. It was just $2, but I get it. People, I guess, you want to do that, go right ahead. You want to spend your money in that kind of behavior on Sarasota Tim and other people, buy me a coffee or go for it, I guess. But I got better things to do with my money. But anyways, but it was pretty funny. Squirrel Bait, your king got pretty triggered there by JJ. What's your thoughts on him getting all pissy? And then he did another backup in another video where claiming that Sarasota Tim lose his channel, so he's still kind of back on the Sarasota Tim wagon. I thought he didn't watch him anymore.
Who, JJ?
No, the king, Blind Views. That's
Blind
what
Views.
He bitched that he doesn't talk about him anymore. But then he complained. Then he puts up 2 back-to-back videos bitching about the guy, that he's going to lose his channel because he's obsessed with this idea that you don't put enough time into your videos. It's like he's obsessed with that behavior. I don't understand that. I'm a straight and shoot. I like, just give me a video, show me something. You don't got to go overboard. You don't get, whatever it may be. So I don't know. I don't know. I get it when you're lonely. And
Are you talking about Blind Views?
Yeah, he pisses and moans that if Sarasota Tim just puts straight videos up, and then he's whining that if you don't put enough effort in it, like Nomadic Fanatic doesn't put enough effort into the videos, and it just doesn't make any sense. It's like, well, then go show us how to do it. Leave the house. Go get us a bus and show us how to do it, right? I mean, go get a diesel pusher and show us how it's done. Would you not agree? I mean, I'm serious. If it's so really important, show me how it's done.
It's just his opinion. Everyone has an opinion about everything.
I understand.
Don't read so much into it, on what he does. But he seems like he's on some kind of I'm not going to say apology tour or whatever, but it's more like I've got to explain myself.
Correct. Yep. Well, he realized he was an idiot.
Every time he talks about somebody, he comes back with another video and has to explain himself. And I wish he wouldn't do that. I really do.
Because he wants to be right. He wants to be.
It makes a person. It makes him weak when he does that.
I agree. I agree. but he wants to be right. He's the king. He's Blind Views. That's the way he hears it, man. It's he doesn't like people call him out. You call him out in the chat room. JG made him look stupid, and he's trying to make himself. You know, it's the way it works. It's like, you know, I get it, but
you know, I have some that ask me, why do I come over, you know, to your channel and stuff like that, and you know, well, you know, because I can, you know.
right.
And I can go anywhere else I want to go. I'm not beholden to anybody.
Right.
You know, and if, you know, people are going to judge me by that too, and I'm okay with that.
Right.
You know, but you know, I'm not going to judge them.
Right.
They can like whoever they want to like or dislike, but you know, I think you're funny.
Okay, I appreciate that.
You know, there's times you say some stuff that are really funny.
Yeah, well, I appreciate
I was telling him that in the beginning that I didn't know who he was until I saw him, you know, on Blind Views. But then when I started watching and stuff, and Jeff puts out some funny shit, and I was like, you know, he doesn't take himself seriously. He doesn't care, and he just you know, he just says it like it is. But you know, you're the only one that can say Jeff's name on, you know, Ronnie's channel, and you know, nothing really is said about it. But that you know, Jeff puts out some funny stuff.
I appreciate.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, you have to watch him long enough to, you know, kind of hone in what he's about. And if you were a troll yourself back in the day, then you understand what he's doing.
Right.
But sometimes he takes it a little bit too far to where, you know, he can't get out of that troll behavior. He's still doing it. He's still doing it to me. You know?
Yeah,
He's still doing it to me.
Oh, yeah.
And I know he's doing it, you know?
No, I know.
That's the thing. Other people on here, they don't know that. And they, you know, they become offended, okay? You know, okay, he can call me this and that. He called me a bull dyke or whatever, and he knows I'm not. Okay?
I know.
And
But
Casey told him not to call me that anymore, and he doesn't. He stopped doing that. You know.
Yeah, Casey told me, shame on you. I'm like, I get it. You know, I get it.
But it doesn't bother me because, you know, well, you know, you kind of have to have thick skin.
Right. Well,
okay.
It's just like
on YouTube, because you're going to get people, you know, calling you names and stuff like that. They're going to troll you and everything.
Because Blind Views can't handle that I troll him. He trolls. I mean, he makes fun of people, but you make fun of him and he gets pissed. You know, he gets the head starts swiveling back and forth, and he gets pissed. He gets close to the camera. You know where New York Dan gets that close camera angle from? He gets that from Blind Views. That's where he gets that from. He leans in the camera like Blind Views. That's what he does. So that's when the king leans in. The servant New York Dan leans in, because whatever Blind Views talks about, he picks up and talks about it. You know what I'm saying? So he tries to curtail that. He's like the junior Blind Views. He looks in the camera just like Blind Views does. Puts his, like you said, he can smell the pizza on his breath when he does it. That's exactly what Blind View does. He gets right cropped up into the camera and stares into it. You know, like it's food. So. That's New York Daniel.
Yeah, he got triggered last week. Somebody had said something about his breath.
Yeah,
and he got triggered real hard.
Well, he was pissed about. He was pissed because
Did you see that, Squirrel?
No, I didn't.
No, I missed that.
Oh my God! It was. I thought it might have been Jeff, like with a sock account, and somebody's like, you know, your breath stinks or something with those yellow chitlets in there, and then he
was that a comment?
Man, he got pissed.
Yeah, he gets pissed.
Was that somebody's comment?
No, it was on the live. Yeah, on the comment, but it came. You know, he started reading it out on the screen and stopped before he got to that part, and then he got mad.
Yeah, he gets pissed. Yeah, he gets mad. It's hilarious when he does that. Because what's his name?
Well, I didn't go to the last live stream. So.
But
Okay.
the one
they had put on there, and he went on a rant after that for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, he was pissed at what's his name, who said he was driving around Florida in his car.
Yeah, he got pissed about that too.
Instead of just saying, if that would have been me, let's say you said I would say, what car was I in? Was my fag car? Or was I I would play along. I'd say, was I down there in my fag car? I mean, I would play along with it, but he got really defensive. Play along, but he doesn't know how to play along. The bad breath, I'd say, does it smell like my hot dog I had? It's something you say back. You troll them back. Never troll a troll. Have you ever seen the video "Troll Under a Bridge"? Have you ever seen that video? Troll Under a Bridge. You have to go see it. It is the ending. The ending is don't troll a troll. You have to see that video. Troll Under a Bridge. It's a great video. You can see yourself under the bridge and walking through the bridge. It's a must-see video for anybody on YouTube. And BlindViews can be that troll, and you can be the person walking under. So it's the best video I've ever seen on YouTube. When anybody wants to get on YouTube, I tell them, watch this video first, and then we'll talk. Because it's an epic video. It's hilarious as hell. So it's funny. It's the best video.
Hey, Loose Cannon.
Yeah.
Have you ever trolled?
Have I ever trolled you as in have a sock account?
Well, yeah, you could have that instead of using your own account. But I mean, have you ever trolled to get reactions?
Oh yeah. I mean, look at my name. I mean, I've gotten booted out just for my name.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it says it right there.
So
people assume I'm going to say something, I'm going to go off the handle.
So did you download that song or something or what?
The one you did?
Yeah.
No, I haven't downloaded it yet.
Okay, because the one will come out today. You'll hear with Gary getting of the podcast. It's the first thing out of the gate, so you'll hear the Loose Cannon Shuffle. You'll hear that thing. So
I probably have made a smart comment to everybody. Like probably even Karl when I first got on. Is he still on?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I probably
the one thing is BlindViews or Ray, they could call into this show or they could call into my show.
Yep.
Right.
But BlindViews and Ray don't allow it to go two-way.
Right.
BlindViews will let it go a little bit, but Ray, and it's not really Ray, it's her mods. I mean, she's got, like Stewie said, the mods that cut you off before she even gets a chance to do anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen that in their lives.
I've seen her mods like people need to behave, and I'm like reading the chat going, who's not behaving? I didn't even see anything. Everything's vanilla.
Yeah, they don't give you. I mean, they only give you like one chance, and then that's it. And I mean, like all I remember is Jeff on with BlindViews was all he kept doing was say call the show, and that just triggered him.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember Jeff really saying anything other than that.
Yeah. Yeah, just call the show. People there's only one show because I always say call the show.
See, I didn't know what that meant back then. I didn't know who you were, and I didn't know what that meant or anything about that. But then somebody had said it like the following week, call the show, and he didn't want anybody saying that anymore.
Oh yeah, because that's my tagline. Because on Blog Talk Radio, you would have a call number, and I would just go, I'd say call the show, and that's what we always do. You save a troll and you call the show. That was my tagline. So, call the show. That's what I always say for fun. I mean, it's what I do. But he would get to my taglines, or bitch please, or whatever, or spend condom on the 4 floors of whores, or whatever I do. Make good choices, and people do my taglines on him, and he gets pissed. So he knows where they come from because he listens to me. I know he does. So
I just got a text from Beef Stew.
And
he's moving on. He's got a career job like me, like you.
What's he going to do?
I can't say.
Oh, okay.
I can tell you when we talk privately.
Okay.
But, he didn't tell me I could tell anybody.
Okay.
I mean, he told me before he didn't want to tell me.
Beef stew moving on. That's pretty hilarious.
I got a text from California Steve. In May, him and Johnny Vegas are going to be playing golf together.
Okay.
And they're going to send me video. They're going to send me video and stuff.
Cool. You need to get JJ on the phone. I've told JJ to call the show. JJ, he won't call the show. I've told JJ to call the show.
He was telling me a while back he wanted to call the show, so I don't know. I'll get together with him, see what's going on.
I don't know why he doesn't just make a post on his YouTube channel and explain, his absence. I mean, he's got fans,
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he care about the people that subscribe to him?
Right.
Well, he did.
There are people that care about him and want to know.
Well, he doesn't want to do Sarasota tip commentary. And he doesn't want to talk about Ray. So he just wants to do stuff that he finds entertaining. And that's just making squirrel videos. He's not, there's nothing wrong with him other than them not being able to fix his car that he spent like 60 or 70 grand on. So he's a little miffed about that. But hopefully that'll work out for him.
Well, if he doesn't want to do those parodies anymore, that's fine. But, I mean, he could just, drop in and leave a note on his channel saying, he's changing and, he appreciates all his followers and stuff like that, but he just lets everyone, hang.
I'll let him know what you think. I know Beef Stew was completely pissed off that Kentucky Todd said that Beef Stew owes him an explanation. That set Beef Stew off. He's really nothing. Blah 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 blah. It was hilarious. I knew Beef Stew wasn't going to like that.
What didn't he like?
Well, Kentucky Todd is thinking of himself, okay? When he said that, he owes me an explanation. You don't owe you shit,
I know what you're talking about with JJ. I'll tell JJ. Maybe he just hasn't thought of it from that perspective. Yeah. He just doesn't like being in his own videos. He likes being anonymous. You should know that. You're pretty much anonymous, except for your voice. Well, we know JJ's voice. Well, we know JJ's voice. JJ wants to go back to being anonymous.
Karl, you got a bad connection?
No, he's just away. He doesn't have a real. He has an Obama phone. That's the problem with Karl.
Yeah, because it's cutting in and out. He's got a bad connection with him.
Way to go, Karl.
I got earbuds in.
Yeah.
I'm driving. But yeah, JJ, I don't think he's thought about it like that, like you put it. I'll let him know.
Good old Karl. He never has good earbuds in. I don't know what the hell.
Hello. Hey, where are you at?
I'm almost to Monaco.
Oh, okay. Is Lan just going to meet you there from work?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to be a while because Byron isn't even home yet, so, okay?
Okay, we'll wait for you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, cool. She came on the show. She called the show.
Yeah, my mother-in-law's on the show.
Wow. She's on the show.
I wonder who that was.
I didn't want to not take my mother-in-law's call.
No,
that would have been rude.
She called the show. That's what she did. She called the show.
She called the show. I just hit merge. I figured you guys would be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to dinner with the family
Yeah.
again. Fun times.
I'll write a song. She called the show blues. I was writing. We're gonna write it right now. We'll play it later. But anyways, she called the show blues. So we'll write the song. So
Mother-in-law calling the show blues.
and the mother.
Kind of rhymes.
Yeah, the mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law calling the show.
Yeah, I just said she called the blues. We're writing it right now. So she called the show blues. But it'd be nice to have Blind Views on. But he would never come on the show. He's like you said, he's a one-way street. He would never come on the show.
I know, and he doesn't understand. We be respectful.
Yeah,
and we wouldn't just tear into it.
Right. I love to get.
He would be like Barium Exposure. He'd be all defensive.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, when Baron Exposure called in,
very defensive.
when he called the show, that was funny when he called in. Hammered off his ass. Called in that Sunday. Baron Exposure, he's now in the UFO action, so he's.
Yeah, Jeff always lets people have their say on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Roll Tide.
Yeah.
Roll Tide called in one day. That's all I did was Roll Tide.
Who called in?
That Roll Tide guy.
Yeah, Roll Tide Roll. Roll Tide Roll,
Roll Tide Roll.
Trash. You just trash. He called in. Yeah, he called in. So maybe a little nervous when the other chick called in. I thought they were going to start dropping the double G on me because that's what they like to do. So
Yeah.
maybe a little nervous. So those people can come in and they can cause trouble on live streams, and then you get a strike or something. So they don't know how to behave themselves.
Is the loose channel still here?
Yeah, I'm on here.
He's here. He's
You're
here.
awfully quiet.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
It's that way.
You guys got a lot more history and on backstories than I do.
They know where the body. As they say, young man, they know where the bodies are buried. They know.
And the other part of it is I'm not a creator. I'm just a listener.
Mm-hmm. I understand. But look at you.
Did I tell you?
Go ahead.
Did I tell you that Johnny Vegas golfed with O.J. Simpson kind of regularly?
No.
Yeah, when he was in Nevada.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I can't tell you anything, but he's got stories.
Stories of a dead man, huh?
Nothing earth shattering, just funny shit he says. Yeah, Johnny Vegas. He's still kicking, he's golfing, he's doing well. Got a new heart. Not even a baboon heart, it's a real person's heart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I still have it. I still don't. I should ask JJ because he was gonna. They always talk about meeting the family of the donor, but it was too soon. Yeah, I wonder if we ever did that. Yeah, because if you got someone's heart, you go meet the family of that person that gave it to you. That's probably pretty much.
Yeah, that'd be pretty hard.
Hey, Karl, it's called the Show Blues. It says she called at sundown. Said, "Baby, don't be late. Let my work shirt folded by the screen door gate. I put on my good boots and my cheap cologne. Thought it was my lucky night. Thought you'd bring her home, but the mirror told the truth. Her flat heart then." I'll play it after we all get done here. She called the Show Blues. So there it is. The Show Blues. Delta Blues.
Yeah.
The Delta Blues it's called. The Delta Blues. So
you never know what's going to happen on the Cowpote show.
Yeah, you never know. I remember I wrote a few for KC Grits one time. I Squirrel Bait parodied that one for you, and it said you bite. It was pretty funny. The Squirrel Bait parody one I did for you, it said she bites. I'm like, oh, good Lord. So.
Yeah, Casey Grist just watched my video. He got the laugh emojis and good one, and I replied to him. I said, "Call the show. We're all on."
Call the show. Casey Grits. He'd be I'm going to title this.
Yeah, he went to town 22 minutes ago.
We know he's in the bathroom watching stuff.
with the door locked.
Yeah.
Poor Casey Grits getting dick slapped by Squirrel Bait Parody. It's hilarious.
Yeah, he had to come clean to his wife about what he's been up to.
I still love when we first came on, we talked about living in the basement with Karl could be in the basement. Remember that, Karl? That you could live in the basement of his house. That was pretty funny.
He's got a spare bedroom with a mitt on the pillow.
Yep.
That I can come stay.
Exactly. That was pretty epic as hell. But it's the Sarasota Tim drama community. What's going to happen, Karl, if he does lose his channel? What's going to happen to Morning and there you are. I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, how is this all going to shake out? Just like when Daily Woo passed away, all of a sudden these parody channels had to go over to Carpetbagger, which is boring in Tampa J, and they don't know what to do now. Passy Productions talks about Tampa J, which no one cares about. The Woo was the king, man. So what are you going to do if he loses his channel, Karl? What are you going to do? Who are you going to go talk about next?
I don't know. I'll have to find someone in Sarasota that's got a channel and tell them to go over and be friends with him and make videos.
Loose
I'm a Buffalo member.
Loose Cannon.
You gotta watch Z-Car. He does pretty good commentary on Sarasota Tim.
I
He
don't know what else
makes videos, but he doesn't do parodies.
Loose Cannon you can walk around Carolina and do videos every day. Loose Cannon, you could be the new Sarasota Tim.
I mean, that's the thing. I'm not a creator. I mean, I'm a technical guy.
Hey, if I
can fix the problems, I don't know how to create.
If I can do stupid videos, you can do the same thing. It's not that tough. You open your mouth.
Yeah, no, but it still takes a certain type of person to do that. I mean, to be able to freely.
I plan on driving around in my clown car.
Tether Talking Ted
lying to people saying that I live in it.
Tether Talking Ted told me this when I first started doing audios. He goes, "Cowboy, you have the it." So whatever that means, he goes, "You have the it." He goes, "You'll be just fine." So.
I mean, it's true. I mean, that's why I watch. I mean, you can come up with stuff on the fly and keep on talking and go. And I've never been able to do stuff like that.
I'm not like Karl or like New York Dan, and he'd look at notes, or like Blind Views looking at notes when he can see when he's doing. He looks down during his live stream, or when he's doing his videos, he looks down his notes. So I don't do that kind of behavior. It's on the fly. So I get it.
Every once in a while, I'll do a video without notes.
It's more fun. It's off the cuff. I like it, man. It's just
Yeah.
So, Squirrel, how long have you watched Ronnie's channel?
Who, Timmy?
No, Lonnie.
No, BlindViews.
How long I've been on YouTube?
How long?
No, how long have you watched BlindViews?
Oh, BlindViews. For like 2.5 years, as long as I've been a member, but, before that, I was never a fan of his.
Right. So, I mean, I don't know what he did, before I started, but I mean, you can tell his, it's very repetitive now. I mean, it's just, I don't even know if you stay the whole time, do you?
Now, he was, back in the day, he was doing videos on vapes. He made his own vape. Vaping.
Yeah, see, I only watch it because of the comments and the live, with other people, what they're saying. But I don't have anything against the guy, but I mean, I wouldn't probably have any interest with things out on the street with him. I'm not into heavy metal. I'm not into the heavy tattoos and stuff like that. And
the prison tattoos.
So that.
Go ahead.
Yeah. See, I didn't start getting into BlindViews until Peter went after him.
Okay.
For hurting the comment about what his members did, and Campervan Kevin
went and told Tater about it, and Tater got all upset and was striking his channel and stuff like that, and because he started going after Tater and talking about him, that's when I jumped on board. But before that, I was not a fan of his or Camel Dave's, even though I've been to Camel Dave's channel, but that guy died.
Right.
But Mark used to say that BlindViews was jealous of Camel Dave. I don't know if that was true or not, but I know BlindViews didn't like him. But neither one suited my fancy. I didn't watch them or anything like that. I was more on the troll side. I used to be a member of C.R. Boger's army. That was an old parody channel.
Okay. I don't know. Okay.
The Boger army. I don't know if you were around back then, but it's been like, let me see, it's been like 6 years since I started parody, and it was right after I started parody, C.R. Boger stopped doing parody because he got threatened and stuff like that, and then I kind of, my channel took off, and I took up where he left off, pretty much. But there were some other parody channels before mine too.
I guarantee
they're all gone.
I guarantee it's weird. If you did a couple carpetbagger ones, you'd get your channel would probably double because people would love that stuff. I guarantee if you did some carpetbagger ones, people would love that. I guarantee it. You would get a ton. People, because right now he's like the next up because the Woo is dead. So if you did some carpetbagger ones, it'd be hilarious. You look at the guy that I said that I put that video in there for what's his name for the Demonic Abyss did stuff on him all the time. So, but he's just too easy.
It's just everybody's worried and intimidated that they're going to get in trouble or struck or something, and it's just taking so much out of it.
I agree. I agree.
And you just keep putting them out there, and that's. I love watching your stuff, man.
Who, me?
Yours too.
Me or
yours and Jeff's. And Karl gives you just you can go on Karl and say whatever you want to say. And I've never seen anybody be, really disrespectful on Karl's. I've seen people make some comments, but for the most part, people have. Nobody said he said anything crazy. I've never seen anybody say anything really bad on Ronnie's channel. If he would just let people, like if Jeff come on, it would make it more interesting if he would just put down his guard and let some other people come on there. And like you say, make some jokes and then, fire back. Let him fire back at him and come back at him.
He doesn't know how to laugh at himself. That's the problem. He doesn't know how to. I'm low-hanging fruit. I'm easy to laugh at. I'm easy to laugh at myself. You can't take yourself that seriously. It's just YouTube. But, he's the king and he's above all that behavior. But he has a very thin skin. He can't deal with it. When I make fun of the guy or whatever, call the show. When people say that, this is the only show. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that,
Yeah.
Okay. Then if it's a show, then take a call.
I just want to clarify something. I've had my share of rude comments. Recently was Kentucky Todd. It seems like every time he sees me in Karl's live, he has to say something rude to me. But he kind of stopped that because I put him in his place. I don't know why he was going after me. But I've had Nomadic Fanatics viewers come and, try to strike my channel and leave me nasty comments and stuff like that and get a life and
They can't, yeah, because
that's because it's got like 200,000 viewers.
Well, it's just kind of like Carpegger. There's people who are going to watch Nomadic Fanatic no matter what he does. Like Carpegger and the Daily Woo, no matter what those guys would do, and they can, Nomadic Fanatic can do no wrong. He's the nicest guy in the world. Again, like I told you before you called in, Carpegger is playing a character. He's playing a character, saying the Nomadic Fanatic. That's not his name. That's not his real name. He's going by his whatever his name is now. But he's playing a character, and people have blinders on. No matter what Nomadic Fanatic does, what Carpegger does, says these guys will put out content, and people will watch it. And if you pick on like you're doing, how dare you? You know, how dare you? And
I mean, there's some crazies out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you start cracking on them, and they go. They take it like you're saying something against them, and it's just that gets out of that gets out of hand.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what he's got 200,000 people watching it.
The Daily Woo, Adam never struck a channel because he knew it kept him in the algorithm because his channel was slowly going down because the people.
Well, that's why he was so liked.
Yeah, because he didn't say anything to anybody. He didn't care. He knew that YouTube, the long-term videos that I do and that Wonder Hussy does and like Carpegger does, the people coming on YouTube are here to listen to podcasts and news. They don't really care about what I do. They don't. If you look at what I do, I get 25 to 30 when I do my one shot. Whatever I did over across the tracks over there. I did the porta potty rant, whatever. I mean, people don't really care. Walk to the next 3 days. I'm in the woods. Walk the woods, a straight shot. They're simple. They're fun. I'm smoking a cigar, having the time of my life. Okay, and people don't really care about that stuff anymore. They want to come on. They want to listen to music. They want to listen to podcasts. They want to listen to news, CNN, Fox, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They want to watch hockey highlights, NFL highlights. They don't want to listen to Carpegger. And the Daily Woo knew that his channel was slowly going downhill because Tampa Jay, same thing. He quit his job to do YouTube. Good luck with all that. And I get it, man. And you watch my long forms, I appreciate that. And you watch her stuff, she appreciates that. You're a rare listener. A lot of guys, people don't care about it anymore, and I appreciate that you like both our content. Even Karl, I appreciate your listener because there's things you could listen to and to view my stuff. I appreciate it. I've always said you have one listener, you have one fan, and that's all. From there, it's just gravy. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
And I mean it's it's you saying those things that makes a difference. I mean, just. Thanking it might not be a ton of viewers, but thanking the ones that do watch it. And,
I appreciate it. There's so much.
That. I mean, that makes a big difference too.
Right. When I was over on Blog Talk, it was the first audio out there, and I was getting 3,000-4,000 per show. But as it went to Spreaker, and then things TalkShoe, and then here on YouTube, it became to be more people have spread out right now. All the listeners are all over the place over there on Rumble and everything else. And I get it. It's not like it used to be, but I still like putting out content in my car, my convertible. I like walking around doing something. Both channels. It's what I like to do. It's my part-time gig, and if I'd be living under a bridge if I was trying to get paid to do this behavior. So I get it. Now, I'm not for everybody, like Karl said. I'm not for everybody. I'm not going to be racist. I know that much. That's not the way I work. I don't do it in public.
Well, it's authentic. I mean, that's what you can tell. It's authentic. I mean, you the way what you put into it, but. BlindViews, I mean, he takes it too seriously, I think, sometimes, and that's what you can tell that too, and that kind of turns people off on that aspect.
Because when me and Karl talk on the phone, we don't talk anything racial or anything else. Me and him spoke on the phone that it would really just say a racial slur of me and him to think about it to say it. Because me and him talk on the phone, we're authentic as we are right now, right, Karl?
Yeah, it's the same conversation. It's just.
Yeah,
one's recorded and one isn't.
Once in a while, we'll say the F-bomb to each other. But we're not going to say anything would be inappropriate to each other because it's just not the way it works. Once you get those racial slurs in your lexicon, it's never going to leave. You know what I'm saying? So you don't say it anytime. So I mean, bull dyke, I get. I say that kind of behavior, all that kind of stuff, whatever, safe sex, all that kind of behavior.
Well, there's no reason.
Right. So once you get that,
you can make your point. Without doing that stuff.
Right. But some people just can't. Like, look at BlindViews. He's that for him, this, them, and that, whatever else. I get it. I know how to say those words. They're in the English language, but whatever.
Yeah, and then he always defaults to where he's going to beat us up.
Yes. Okay. You know, we remember. Didn't we threaten his wife too? Didn't we threaten his wife? Me, you, and Nomad Nation. Didn't we threaten his wife or something?
Well, he lied about that. He never did that. He lied and said that he did.
And then the Wonder Hussy thing.
He tries to get blind sympathy when he's not blind.
Yeah. Then he tries, and then about the Wonder Hussy comment. No, people came to her house when he used that excuse that people going to see Nomadic Fanatic. People have came to her house. People have come to her house and knocked on her door. So it's like that was a bold-faced lie that he used that comment to say that no one comes to her place because someone, yes, they have come to her house a couple times. So she's talked about that many times. People knock on her casita while she's in there doing her editing. People come and knock on her window while she's doing it on her casita. You know, so it's been done before.
Well, Ray put Tim's address up and never took it down.
Yeah, that's wrong.
We doxed him.
Yeah, it's just wrong.
Even though he doxed himself in a video that you can watch, but even that, I don't tell people what his address is.
Correct.
If you want to know, you can figure it out, but I'm not telling you.
Yeah, some people what's that one guy, a Tennessee guy said, stay in the short. No, you stay in the long grass. Don't get in the short grass because the short grass you're looking for easy stuff. Stay in the long grass because the long grass you can't find it. You stay in the short grass, you find all kinds of stuff. So whatever, people love doing that stuff. You know, it's just what people like to do. It's like. Who's that one? Squirrel Bay Parody. That was I googled your name. I mean, Googled on YouTube to find your channel real quick. And who's that one guy who was ripping on you? What the hell's his? Who in the hell was that idiot? He was talking. I'm going to find you. Whatever. Who was that guy?
Oh, he was a patron of Taters, and you know, I have a Reddit group that we talk about Tater and stuff like that. Well, I think I told you this, but Tater came in and he had instructions on how to take my Reddit page down. Oh. He was giving those instructions on his Patreon, and then they all started coming in and leaving nasty comments and stuff like that, and that guy, you know,
so he was telling so he was telling the white hats to come over, and he was telling the white hats to come over and take you down. The white hats, that's who he was getting, the white hats to come over, right? That's what he was doing.
Yeah, and he was the worst one. He started making videos about me and threatening me, you know, actually threatening me with violence and wanting to find out where I live and stuff like that. And you know, I had reported some of his videos because they were bad, you know. And his YouTube channel is still up, and I tell them, you know, when people search for me, they see that. And you know, I want his whole channel taken down, but they won't do it.
Yeah, it's just I just saw one of the videos. You know, just being strange. It's just being strange. Like, you're a weirdo, man. But you know, you get on YouTube and you can threaten people, just like I talked about. And I think she came in. The young lady has talked about. I spoke about this with on the video about using Turtle Boy, how he would use YouTube to harass people. He would go to he would videotape going to people's softball games and their job outside their ice cream shop, harassing witnesses in court cases, and he would use YouTube to do it. And I mean, if you go harassed by this guy, you could probably sue YouTube. But Turtle Boy has done this many times through YouTube, harass people on their nonstop, constantly. Turtle Boy is he would use YouTube's platform to harass witnesses from court cases. So people, the turtle riders would do, the turtle rider would do his dirty work for him, big time. It's just like with
I get comments from Tater's people saying that I'm bullying and harassing him and that, and I just say, you know, I don't go to his channel. Right. You know,
it's the white
him or anything like that.
It's just like Karl and
RV,
the friendlies, her friendlies.
On top of your face.
Carolyn RV, her friendlies go over. Carpetbagger, his baguettes come over and harass people. Same thing. They do the same thing.
Bye.
Are they on their way?
Mm-hmm.
She's back
They're
on the
gonna be a little
show.
late.
Did you get a chance to go home?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I gotta run.
Okay.
I gotta go to dinner.
I'll see you. Thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for calling the show.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, talk to you. There he goes. Anyways.
Squirrel, who's the other guy, the Scott guy? Doesn't he leave nasty comments?
Who?
Somebody named Scott, isn't it, from Raid Channel?
That's not Scooter, is it? That's not the Scooter that calls it. I've had on the show before. Is it not Scooter? Is it?
No, he's been on.
Not St. Louis Scott.
No. He's been on Scott Nielsen, something. I don't. He's been on Karl's lives too, and you've mentioned that he's left comments on your channel, negative stuff and things.
He's made a few of mine one time. I think a long time ago he did. He made some negative content of mine one time, a long time ago, I think. So.
Yeah, I can't remember everybody.
I've always said that when they're engaging, when they don't realize it is they're engaging your channel, they're engaging it, they're engaging the video. It just helps to push it out. They don't realize that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't care, But what I was saying was, I'm not bullying or harassing Tater. Okay. Right. If I was doing that, he would know it. Okay. I would be over there in his comment section and stuff like that, and I'm not. I'm just over on my other side of YouTube doing my thing. If he never saw my channel or anything like that, everything would be honky dory. But what he's doing is he's playing this little pity party and rallying up his troops like he did with BlindViews, trying to take my channel down and stuff like that, take everybody's channel down that ever talks about him, and you can't do that.
Right.
If you don't want people talking about you, then get the hell off of YouTube.
Or tell the truth for once. Don't lie about things. He doesn't get it. Let BlindViews talk about you and just shut up. Just ignore him, because if you're gonna be a jerk about it, because he's playing a character. He's got a fake name and he acts like he's this really nice guy, and he's not. You can just tell he's not a nice man. He's not nice. And what's her name is stuck with him because she has no job. She's the housekeeper. She knows she has nowhere to go except me OnlyFans, and so she has nowhere to go. She's stuck with him because she has no job, and she seems like a nice lady. She's just too stupid, but she's desperate to stick with this guy. So if you're going to be,
she's going to be dependent on him.
Yeah, just like
and he's a little boy, okay, and she's gonna play mama to him and teach him right from wrong and stuff like that, and he's just gonna stay a little boy.
Correct. Well, you guys, I'm getting past that. Almost, I'm going to play that song back here, and then I'm going to shut her down. So I appreciate, you coming on, young man. Loose cannon, calling we had to deal with the phone, calling the show. I appreciate both you coming on, but where the bodies are buried. I think I'm going to name this Triple Treat with Squirrel Bay Parody, Karl, and Loose Cannon talk YouTube drama. I think that's going to be the title of it. I think that'd be a great title. Triple Treat, right?
Every time you put my name in the title, I can Google it, and there it is.
Well, Google Old Man Google Old Man Nation. They're both, when you Google his thing, my videos come up on him. It's hilarious. So it's hilarious. Just like Bear and Exposure, New York Dan comes up and he's dead. You talked about me, so it's funny. You Google Bear and Exposure, and up comes New York Dan's video. It's hilarious.
Yeah, Scott pissed them all.
Good old New York Daniel. Good old. What the hell did I say? What the hell? He reminds me of a couple people, but he reminds me of Forrest Gump in a way. It's he does. Hey, Forrest. He reminds me of Forrest. I don't think he's been. We have a new dog in the neighborhood on the other side. He's a great dog, and the dogs are socialized. I don't think New York Dan has been properly socialized. I just don't think he has. I don't think he's been social. He's hanging out with his stepsister or his cousin, and she always looks like she just don't want to be there with him, and she's just kind of along for the ride. We went up to the that thing in Hopkins, you guys, and they ran out of food. People were running out of food halfway through the. There was like a bunch of
the pork chops.
Yes, we went to the food truck. Right, there's a pork chop truck. Right, we get there at about 2:00. Right, and they're out of pork chops already. They're running out of stuff. So let's say me and Beef Stew have a hot dog food truck, right? Beef Stew's hot dogs, right? And we run out of hot dogs. But no, we're going to have you be our follow guy. Like, hey, guess what? We need more hot dogs from Costco. People were running out of food by 4:00 because it was 60 degrees, a perfect day to eat. I mean, we had some really good shrimp tacos. But we get up there and they're out of tacos. I mean, they're out of pork chops. And you're a pork chop truck and you're out of pork chops. What is wrong with you? It's like, it was a beautiful day to eat food, and they ran out of food. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like,
my name is Sean. You can call me Sean instead of Luce.
Like, it's just stupid. But whatever. We had fun. It was like 30 food trucks, so we had the time of our life. I met a bunch of dogs, so it was fun to see a big Somalian dog, and there was all kinds of good dogs there, so we had the time of our life. But you guys, I appreciate you, and I love the video today, sweetheart. It was very good to be in the same breath with Sarasota Tim, so that was kind of cool. So
yeah, good video.
Yeah, it was good, but the joke at the end,
right?
If
you did do a carpetbagger one, you would get some more views. I guarantee it. If you did a carpetbagger one, it'd be hilarious. I'm just telling you, because.
I'm not worried about it.
I understand. I understand. Anyways, both you guys have a great week. We'll be fear mongering on Friday.
You too. Thanks for having us, Jeff.
Thanks for coming on the show. You made the triple treat. All right, sweetheart. I'll see you guys later.
All right. Take care.
Thank both you guys. Appreciate it. There they go. I appreciate it. That's a lot of fun to have those guys. That was fun. So let's play she called the show Blues. Let's quote quick here from Miss Karl. Here we go.
Called at sundown, said, baby, don't be late. Left my work shirt folded by the screen door gate. I put on my good boots and my cheap cologne. Thought it was my lucky night, thought I'd bring her home. But the mirror told the truth, hair flat, heart thin. I heard that little silence start creeping in when the cab pulled up and I saw that grin. She laughed, come on in. She called it the show blues. Show blues. Dancing in my shoes. Show blues. Front row heart, back row tears. She played me like a tune. She called it the show blues. I was done before the tune. She had a red dress hanging off one shoulder clean, a sugar sweet smile and a mean routine. She spun me around the floor like a coin on glass. Then she asked my name like she'd already asked. The band kept on grinning, I kept on trying hard, but every soft word hit the edge of a car. She tapped my chest, said, boy, take your part. Then she stole my heart, she called it the show blues. Show blues. Dancing in my shoes. Show blues. Front row heart, back row tears, she played me like a tune. She called it the show blues. I was done before the tune. One spotlight, two lights, a smile and a slip. She left me with a promise and a half-drunk sip. Now when that floorboard groans and the room turns slow, I laugh and tip my hat to the way she goes. She called it the show blues. Show blues. Dancing in my shoes. Show blues. Front row heart, back row tears, she played me like a tune. She called it the show blues. I was done before the tune. Yeah, she called it the show blues. And I still do too.
Oh yeah. So we're right at the end here. I just wrote the Triple Treat Blues. All right, and we're gonna put this. So I'll just do this and my outro. And we appreciate people that call the show the Triple Treat. Karl, Squirrel Bay Parody, and Loose Cannon. Remember the military and the Armed Force who give me the right to speak English to you and have the time of our lives. 1 and 2. We stormed the beach of those beaches and snapped the crowd, freed those Jews. You damn right we did, and forgotten in Vietnam, 58,000 plus, balls the size of that overall treatment went blue. God bless working class, not cop call crackhead. Air Force, Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant Coast Guard, the in and out uniform things went through this country, nothing at all. I appreciate you guys very, very much. All you do and make good choices. Don't shower in the shower of Penn State. Never shower in the shower of Penn State. Okay? Only 2 men having sex. You can't watch 2 women. That's not a very Christian thing to be doing. Put a condom up at AIDS. Herpes got in the penis. Women, you carry the groceries. That's right. Marry before you carry. You don't like 2 men having sex. You don't like 2 guys grunting, groaning, airtight. I get it. You can't watch 2 women. That is not a very Christian thing to be doing, okay? And don't drink and drive. Call some murder, something, but like I said, never shower in the shower, Penn State, ever. Blue laws, of course, the rat line, burn couches to the ground. You see something, say something. Read, travel, meet people. That kind of behavior, it's all we're asking, okay? So anyway, so we are going to do the Triple Treat. I wrote it. This is for the guys today, girls here today. Here we go. And then when the song is over, the show is over. I'm going to let it play while I go potty. Here we go.
In with 1 thin dime, 3 hard wants on my mind. One for the bone deep ache, 1 for the bad luck shake. One for that sweet old grin that keeps me crawling back again. First came the heat, then came the rain, then your name, like a freight train. Triple triple tree blue. Triple tree blue. One heart, three bruises. Triple tree blue. Triple tree blue. You were red from head to heel. Mint on your breath, hard as steel. You said, baby, take your time. Then you stole the last of mine. Now my boots know every street where your shadow used to meet. First came the laugh, then came the bite, then that cold, wide open night. Triple tree blue. Triple tree blue. One heart, three bruises. Triple tree blue. Triple tree blue. I got a ring on my coffee cup. Got your goodbye still waking up. Got the moon in a busted plan. Got your ghost in my left hand. One for the lost, one for the flame, one for the way you call my name. Triple tree blue. Triple tree blue. One heart, three bruises. Triple tree blue. Triple tree blue. If you see me laughing slow, now you know. Now you know.